Did the servers just shut down? Are we back? Okay, we're back. I have no idea what happened, but we're back. Unstable poor network connection. No, we're stable now. Okay. I have no idea what's going on. Is it the Blizzard servers are having issues? Let's go me. That's so weird. Oh, what's up, Shu? I've been good. Um, it's not that you haven't been able to catch a stream. It's more of I just haven't streamed in the last year, I guess. Since I had a vacation last June, not 3 days ago June, but last year's June, where I was gone for a week, and that broke my habit of like streaming daily. And then I was just really busy after that with like vacations and stuff too. And then I've been trying to get back into a habit of streaming more, I guess is the best way to put it. Um, but yeah, I've been good. Currently have stitches inside of me, and because of that, I'm on antibiotics that make it so I can't go in the sun. Which, with 4th of July, means I can't really do much tomorrow. I can go to the fireworks at night, but that's about it. Yeah, that's currently my life right now. It's not terrible. It's just more annoying than anything.
What is a waitress, isn't it?
But other than that, I've been good. Keeping busy. Thank you, thank you. We want Pak Kwa. Okay. Can we add sockets? Add sockets. It's 150k per. Alright, and then let's unsocket. D4 plays. It's interesting. So it's much different since release now because they have seasons. It's much closer to Diablo 3 now. Yeah, that's I guess the best way to put it realistically, is it's very close to Diablo 3. It's not a bad thing.
Good luck,
There's a bunch of changes because the game was a little slow at first. They used to have like the level 100 level cap, then they added Paragon after level 100. But then it was like you never really got to 100 easily or quickly, so they squished it and started Paragon at 75 while you leveled. And then they stopped that, and now you get to 70 and you're done leveling, and then you Paragon starts. But the Paragon system in this game is really cool. It's not infinite like Diablo 3 was, though. But it's definitely adds a lot of creativity to builds. They've added 2 new classes. You can now play as Paladin and Warlock. Yeah, the other one was they added the cube from Diablo 3. I don't know if you remember this. They've changed it a lot, but you can essentially do a bunch of stuff with this. There's a lot of content. I've been playing for a few days straight, essentially, even while I'm working. Yeah, a ton of D3. I loved D3, and this is like a nice like, I guess sneeze. Oh, sorry. A nice like it feels like D3, which is really cool. Yeah, and then like one of the seasons they added like this whole system with seals or talismans. So you have like a little set bonus guy that unlocks slots. So like once I get an ancient one, I'll have a 6 slot. And then some of these you can have like sets that enhance your class and certain bonuses more. It's the closest thing they've added to set bonuses like D3 had. Okay, so that one's so like and this was an old one. They added these a while back. So Sir Cry. And then Okay. Okay. And then we want to make some jewels, some gems.
Wise to seek an Ascari where stones are
Craft.
concerned.
Emeralds. 100k each. Yeah, we're just too broke for these, my god. So we want 2 emeralds. Oh, those are just resistances for whatever. Let's get 2 diamonds. 3 diamonds. 1, 2, 3. 2 emeralds. 40 dexterity. Seems like a mixture of systems, mostly D3. Yes, people have said it's a little bit of D2 too as well. I never played D2 that much, but I would say yeah, it's I think very close to it.
Step up to my anvil.
Oh, I'm just broke. All right, I used them.
Back to it then.
Yeah, because they've had so many seasons now. Like every season adds something new. To like kind of help you do everything. You have something like this that you kind of choose like a path to go down and choose to like do different things. So this is just a regular Helltide harvest. That's a greater. Golden Opals, we need that. Nightmare Dungeon. Infernal Hordes, might as well. Another Escalation Dungeon, sure. I don't want to do a greater Helltides.
Go. I will see you again soon.
So because of that last step... Oh, I got a key. Perfect, okay. So we need to go do a Helltide. One over here. If we kill the maiden, we can also get our whisper done. Alright. Honestly, I've been enjoying it. Played it at release. I loved it. I was very happy they didn't make you grab all of the statues every single season. And do like a lot of the map bonuses. See, Maiden's way up there. Maybe if we just go straight to Maiden, we can get our 250. But this has been a super fun. I always come back every start of new season and play for a couple weeks. I was playing the Path of Exile 2 new season, but I bricked my character, so whoops. Oh, set charms. Fuck yeah. So yeah, when I was talking about sets, they added these guys here. Which you can recognize the green from Diablo 3 sets. These are actually 2 that I need, which is perfect. I need these sets. Perfect. Play a bit of Poe 1, but never Poe 2. So I bricked my character by switching the build up a couple levels too early. Poe is a little bit more specific on like level requirements for like your skill orbs and stuff. So I bricked it a few levels early and I just didn't have the funds to switch it back. So I kind of gave up on that character, and I didn't want to re-level because it's still painful to get through the campaign in Path of Exile. Even Pro 1 was kind of bad and eventually got okay. Pro 2 it's still pretty. Nice. Sounds like what happened to me in the OSRS league that just passes. Able to play quite a bit, but I should chose a different build early. Yeah, because like oh god, it was such a good league though, but it was definitely a struggle, I would say, for a lot of people who have never, like, at least you have pro experience and D3 experience, so you can at least understand skill trees. Man, I feel like so many players have no idea what to do in that early game last league. In my opinion, still because of the finite resets, and I know they added a ton, but that doesn't help people who aren't knowledgeable in like Path of Exile. But I think it's a great step in the right direction, like a good step in the direction of progress for leagues, because it was hella fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Alright, we need 70 more. I streamed it a little bit, but not a ton. I don't know why I stopped streaming leagues. I think a lot of people just would rather watch like Foe. I know I was. Alright, I think that's enough for this. Or is this 170? Is this 150 or 125? 150. Definitely good step, but it was the only players that didn't know you. Yeah, exactly, right? And I would argue a lot of OSRSS players do not play Path of Exile, or have not played a game similar to with like a very complex skill tree. even though arguably it was nothing compared to Path of Exile. For those who have no idea, it is overwhelming. I will give you that. And I think they will learn from it next time and make the early game. I think the early game is still the biggest struggle for people with leagues. Speaking of which, we should have an RS3 leagues in like November-ish. Round 2 of that could be fun. I can't get to that teardown there. Cool. Next game. Always been more of a skiller than combat oriented. Yeah, that's kind of what I meant, right? Like, it was the early games very much was a struggle for people because it's heavily dependent on combat. Man, I do so much damage. It's actually kind of crazy. Ooh, lair key. Don't mind if I do. At least this leagues, they added a lot of like the AFK like relic skills, which is really cool to see. $638. Holy shit! All right, let's go grab this thing. Motherfucker. I didn't fire cape only in RS3. Yeah, I got the Zut cape in RS3 basic. It's just RS3's combat system got so convoluted. I know they've simplified it a ton, which is why like I'm gonna try it out again in leagues. And if I like it again, I might go back to base game. But it was really dependent. Oh, disobedience is not. Oh, it's my pants. My pants skill. Your damage over time grants you max. Oh, sick. That's huge. Alright. Actually big. Oh. Still mostly skill in RS3. Yeah, only skill I don't have max is Slayer because I don't really like combat and OSRS RS3. Yeah, that's fair. It's hard to get used to the tick system. I will give you that. And I think to people who have never played a game like it, get into the combat is difficult because of that tick system. So totally understandable, honestly. I need some pants.
Yeah? Oh, sorry. Try again.
Bigger regen. Life regen.
It's a legendary prize for the mainlander.
These are actually pretty good. Let's wear these.
Oh, finished so soon?
Dismantle the rest. Unsocket from here. Add socket here.
Good
Okay.
luck, mainlander.
Lots of these in here. And then here.
What brings you to the ancient isles?
We need disobedience. No worries. So we have 2 of Balzin's Bite. We are not using Balzin's Bite for this build. That's right. Movement speed, a chance to slow. So this is Phoba, that's Linta. Gold drop rate, movement speed. Okay. Oh, Whisper just rotated. It's the top of the hour. It's that half hour. Okay, that's fair. Do we have a? Oh, we got a season reward. Oh, 15 Heartbreakers. Oh, sick. Torment 4 or higher. Any layer boss. You don't gotta tell me twice. Wow, claws. Because damage take from you by up to 130%. We low rolled it, but it's still a good add to the collection.
To break another's work.
Path to the Emissary drops from what's his face? Okay, yeah. Emissary drops from the Butcher. Butcher. Let's go with Tempt Him. Fresh meat. Fuck. Okay. How do I do that phase if I can't like TP through the firewall? Yep, this is the Butcher boss room. He drops a unique I need. I already died on his this phase here because I don't know what to do. Oh, there's a gap in the fire. Oh. Okay, that makes more sense now. I thought it was just like a visual bug. Oh. Alright, Butcher dead. Yeah, they changed how the loot is. It doesn't drop from the boss, so that way you can help kill a boss for somebody and not like consume your mats. A little bit more complex, yeah. Oh, fancy colors. Wait, is he respawning? Oh wait, no, this is Belial. That's right, I forgot I had this. I just stand here and hold left click while spamming 1 through 4. Anytime ability comes up. Except for maybe now, because I actually need... There we go. Slowly withering away at the HP. Nice.
This is just the beginning.
Okay, poggers. Anything else interesting on the ground? Nah. They did add loot filter finally to the game, which is super sick. Hey, we got our boots too. You invoke up to 10 base core skills from your primary spirit hall split across every 50 meters you move. While Ravager is active, casting your core skills instantly dashes you to the target. Heck yes. It's exactly what we need for this build. We got 2 of them. Ooh. I think this one's better. Oh, but these are ancestral. I think that's fine. Every second your active cooldowns drain 10% max life from you. Choose. Spending vigor heals you for... Oh, that sounds like a fun build. Exorcism, expectant. Oh, there's bulwarks. We need that. So we will salvage it and put it on our current one. I think we don't need that. Nice. There's no challenge for killing Butcher. Stash. Deposit that out since we got an ancestral one. That is... Oh. They're different. So there's Midnight Sun, Midday Hunt, and mid... Wait, there are 2 Midday Hunts. Oh. Did you play D3 at the start? I did not. Because D3 is like, what, like 20 years old? Is it? The D3 is old. Let's get rid of the ancestral one.
How can I help?
And then here, occultist here. Oh wait, we need debilitating toxins, but at least we can do bulwark for a little bit something better. So I no longer dodge, and I know there was something that gives me like 60% dodge somewhere. $15 No, I don't think I was. I don't think I played it. I don't think I started playing D3 until like a decade ago, 10 years ago, probably, when I was in college. So no, I didn't play it at the start. I played it when the seasons were like the hype. It was definitely a tough game to play if you're not following a build though. Like Path of Exile. Where like sometimes you can kind of change things on the whim and go a certain way in like a tree, but it will definitely hinder is the best way to put it. So Rizoka's Rage, Bliss of the Multitude. So we don't have Quatley's Grace, and Balzan's Bite is the other build. But we don't need these either. Okay.
Another happy customer.
Playing before you went to college. I think I'm a little older than you, so yeah. Yeah, I think they ended up getting up to like Torment 15, which this one is already up to like Torment 10. I think. It's pretty high now. Is there any... I don't have a key for... Let's just go do a random turn. This one. Yeah, D3 went through a lot. I know I think I started around the same time the cube was added for D3, which was still pretty early on, but it was absolutely like mandatory for the game, for endgame. Oh, this is so nice, the teleporting. Why am I feared? Yeah, that sounds about right. I don't know what D4 has now. I can check once I get back to a main town. Not one of those small towns. I don't know, D4 is in a good spot, I think. It's not as big as Path of Exile, but still good. Oh, I did close my window. I like how tanky we are. Damn. Maybe it's because we can't dodge anymore and we just get block chance. It's kind of big. This build got super easy though. Oh my god. I used to actually have to worry about resource management. No, I just spam left click. There we go. Boss is already here, my god. Easiest dungeon in the world. Where'd you go?
At least I can put my skills to use.
Maybe Torrent 4 is a little too easy for me. Holy shit. Yeah, I don't know if you remember Keen. He also played the Maple Story a little bit with me. Him and I were always the ones that played a shit ton of D3 on a new season release until D4 came out. And that's kind of why. Like, I don't know. Yeah. He hasn't played much games now. He's been playing, like, pirate game, the free-to-play pirate game, I think. Like an early access too or something. Let's destroy these gems. Salvage all gems. Alright, so now we're gonna go do an Infernal Compass. Let's hope we can get 666 stacks in here. Oh my god, this is gonna be so easy. I love it. Masses deal wave start 2 masses. I like that. I like the start with 2. I think I might be a little too strong for Torment 4. Yeah, I just got busy with life last year. I've been trying to do better about streaming more. It's just, like, even with work, it's felt like work's been busy enough to the point where I'm not, like, streaming exactly at, like, 2:30. I'm not done at work at, like, 2 p.m. any day, like I used to be. So, that kind of played into it as well. Alright, that was a good start. Chance to spawn a fiend on death. Hellborn can now ambush you. And Suspire spawn left Austin. Still playing Maple Story a bit, been a bit busy with life, so there's plenty of people ahead of me in the game now. Just clear on the new spots for this. Yeah, it's just like the amount of grinding needed for that game just became unfun with how old it is. I'm aware that they have like ways of like skipping progression, but like when it's too hard to do the newest content because you're years behind, it's not a fun way to play a multiplayer game. Like Destiny 2, great way of doing it. They always had a level squash, a gear level squash. That way, when you go through the new campaign, you start getting closer to the point where at least you can do the new raid and do that new content. But imagine Destiny 2 without it, as old as it is. Obviously, it's getting end of life now and shelved. Imagine if you have to do every raid to get your gear progression. That's what MapleStory felt like, and it just was not fun. It became way too grindy. And that's just like what Keenan and I kind of realized, and I was just like, yeah, I just not enjoying it. Which is, yeah, unfortunately how it turned out. Love all this build. I'm literally just spamming left click. We are not doing good on I think we just go all in on masses to try to get events. We're not doing good on this resource here. We need like 666 for one of our seasonal tasks. Nice, we got some of these guys. Never got to D2 rating. No, the way they're trying to alleviate that issue though is through like FOMO events, right? Like the burning whatever. You have to play daily for 2 months straight to get a character that can maybe do some other stuff a little bit further. And even in like the Yeah, and then you have to pay to progress later on, usually too. And then it's also like the what was it called? The free to play where you use mesas for everything. It's like Iron Man and RuneScape. Do I have to defend this mass? Is that how this works? Oh, I have to defend the mass. Okay. The free to play one is like still like I'm aware it's supposed to be grindy, right? But it's like the burning event shouldn't be that bad, in my opinion. And the burning event doesn't get you far enough, in my opinion, to like get to the point where you can start doing new content. Okay, that wasn't a bad round. Soul Spires, Ether Fiends, Soul Spires.
Will be tested now.
Oh, this is wait 5 out of 10. Okay, we might be able to get the 666 then. Nice. We're getting absolutely shit. Choices here. Oh, nice. Oh god, I don't have anything to make me unbreakable. Whatever it's called. Bro, what are these fucking things? We already have this. These are terrible choices. That was spooky. $458. It's not bad. Hellborn can ambush you. Hellborn damage is increased. Hellfire. So we need 200 exactly. The Gate to Hell is close to completion, I'm aware. I need 666 though. He be screaming. I don't know if we get it. Damn. Let's at least spawn him in. Pop our ult. Alright, we need 80 this round. Massing masses. Chance to reform on death's pretty big. Soul Spires, no. No. Alright, this is our last chance. We need like 67. Oh my god, 67. God damn it. Big. Alright, I think that did it. I said the numbers, I know, I'm so sorry. But that was the exact math, was 67. Alright, I think we'll get it. Yep, okay, we got it. So we can fight the boss of this now. Instead of just the main bitch boss. Yeah! 666 ether required. And we got to 695. We actually barely got there. Holy. This is a season quest though, so it should be some pretty good rewards. We are fucking them up though, my god. I think I am too strong for Torment 4. It wasn't even a boss fight. What do we get? Oh, we got another one of these. It is stronger. Got CDR built in, shadow resistance max life. So we can roll that shadow resistance for resource regen potentially. I think this one, yeah, we'll use this one. Might save this guy for the other build I'm gonna go to once we're at 175, so we still have more. Abductite gem or gold? I'll do gold. I'm broke. Damn, couple mil. Hell yeah. It is so nice that they added a loot filter finally, though. It has actually made it so much more enjoyable. Fresh meat. Money, money, money. Yeah, Path of Exile 2 added gold as a main currency now, too. Even though people still, I think, use Chaos as the main thing. They added gold. It's very odd. Alright, so we have a Tree of the Dead to go to. Which is over here.
It is done.
Keys, boots, gauntlets. I'll do keys. I'll need that farm later. Few of these are in fact legendary. Nice. But we got 3. Ooh, wave 10 once again. Okay, pog. Alright, what's next on the Paragon tree? For the 125 spent, it is Infighter. Preview, we want the legendary node right there. Confirm. Okay. So let's equip that. We will unsocket. We want Sir K. Or Sir Cry. It is just so good. Stash. Save this for our other build. We can salvage this guy. Dragonauts is always good.
Let's go salvage.
Tempering on him to be max resolve stacks. Give me 3. Heck yeah. And on leggings, we need resolve stacks too. Heck yeah. And then let's see if we can reroll shadow resistance into resource gen. Heck yeah. Big. So just for reference, what we're trying to do is every time we use our core skill, we try to cast it at max resource to consume it all and do a crit that does increased crit damage for each vigor spent. So essentially we are at 139 vigor. This would do 1.05% increased crit strike damage times 139, which would come out to probably be close to like 150% increased damage. Plus 150%. And then to get all of our vigor back, our resource, we use this ring that when we crit, we gain 50% of that vigor spent, which would be that 139. And then we also add on top of it our vigor regen here, 28.7%. Kind of maximize that return value, which is kind of big. It definitely adds up. But let's see, what's our next thing? We gotta do that. All right, I'm gonna go pee. Okay. Yeah, the synergy, I mean, I'm too stupid to try to figure out my own build, so I definitely follow some online. We can get some greater runes, masterworking mats, runes, lesser talismans. Feels greater talisman rewards, maybe. Let's do greater runes. These are still too expensive. We could do more armor. I'll do more jewelry. Done. Oh, buff kitty cats are gone. All right. Push of a button, they're gone. I definitely keep forgetting to bump up the difficulty to Torment 5. So I'm kind of just walking through these guys. Reminds me of your favorite D3 build. Yeah, I mean, that's just how most of the builds are now in D4. Like, the only way you get to endgame is either, like, basic spam or core spam, right? And you can't really get an effective build that alternates between using resource and then regaining resource. You kind of have to have both be combined into one. I know that there's some builds in D4, at least there used to be, that like your basics would use all your resource, but then you would get it back immediately because it's a basic. And a lot of the times they usually require like one specific unique to get it going, and those are usually, they're really expensive or drop later in the game, and it's hard to get the build going. Or like mine, for example, the build I want to work towards requires a certain amount of Paragon points, because you need one of the legendary nodes in the Paragon tree. That kind of gets the build online. Like this build technically needed a very early Paragon node, but it wasn't that bad. That was quick. Holy hell. Already almost done. Yeah, I played a good amount of Path of Exile 2 at this point. The only issue I have with it is every class has the same build, if that makes sense. I don't know if you remember like Path of Exile and how like they have the skill nodes. A lot of them use the same skill nodes in the end game, and it's just, in my opinion, that's not fun if every class is doing the exact same thing. So yeah, it's just like my little irk I have about PO2 right now. Yeah, it's like, it's I mean, they do it like, they just have the same core nodes, and it's just like kind of boring. All of them have that same build, and it's an endgame build. Is it the best endgame build? No. But the fact that like that's even possible, it kind of just, it's not like, there's no class identity if they're all can do the same thing to be an endgame build. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I need to bump up the format 5. Holy hell. What do we get? Quatley's Grace. I don't think we're using that in any of our builds, but we'll keep it just in case. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna bump it up to Torment 5 once I finish this map set. These plans. I think her name was like Quatley or something. Alright, so now we have to do an escalation dungeon. That's fine. Gives me another round with Astaroth, which is always big. I don't think we have any builds with this, but just in case. Summonables, consumables. Alright, dungeon keys. So we need to do this one. even know how I just opened up my inventory there. That was weird. It's not bad. I have no idea what those fire things are, though. I don't recognize it. It's like my gauntlets or some shit. Is it the bloodstone? No? Oh.
Was it worth it?
Dude, this is fucking melting. That's so funny. Alright, next dungeon. We have to do 4 to finish this step, but it gives good rewards. Oh, Butcher? I heard him. Where is he? A butcher in my dungeon? You son of a bitch. And he respawned. Alright. Remember D4 beta, the butcher was a random spawn in some cave inside chain of it. Yeah, so that's what just happened now, is I'm in a dungeon, and he still randomly spawns in dungeons. He is still a hardcore killer. Because, like, early game, if he gets you in a dungeon, you gotta run and try to TP out before he gets to you. Because he will just be way too strong. He seems like, that version I just fought him was about the same as the one I fought in his boss lair. Just to kind of give an idea of how strong he is. Even though, like, I'm melting stuff, it still took a little bit to kill him. He's still definitely the hardcore killer. I can't have the patience for hardcore, unfortunately. I don't play this game enough and know it well enough to know the ins and outs of, like, because, like, hardcore builds you have to do differently than, like, this build where I'm doing, where I can just go in and do a shit ton of damage but be a glass cannon. You can't do that in hardcore. Hardcore, you're playing tanky, you're playing smart. And I also don't like being punished for dying. Especially if I don't know boss mechanics. Which hardcore, that obviously is like the ultimate punishment. You lose your character. Oh, ancestral? Oh, it's just dust. Max level was 20 or so during the beta. Yeah, even after full release, because before they added endgame stuff, like all there was to do was like play hardcore. That ended so many people's hardcores. I think people started complaining. Yeah, they still, like I said, he's still difficult, but I think all the bosses are. It's just like, imagine any of the greater bosses essentially spawning into your game. That's essentially what's happening. And it's a little spooky. So we're looking for planes power and debilitating toxins. That could be pretty good to wear for now. Manners, Full Pines is not bad. Supremacy, we'll salvage that and put it on our amulet. Oh, he's berserking. It felt like it was a funny thing to add, including the beta. I don't know. It's like a fun thing to add. It adds, like, you have to be like aware that it's always a possibility to happen in your run, and I think that changed how people play, right? Like, any dungeon can technically have a butcher spawn, and I think that's fun. You have to work around that. Oh my god, we're actually getting a shit ton of ovals finally. Let's go. Hey, Chester. I don't know, I think D4 had a rough start. I think it's in a good place now, just like D3 was. I know a lot of people hated D3 on release, but then it became one of their favorite games to play every season and stuff like that. So, I don't know. I think D4's in the same boat now. I think people kind of are slowly realizing it. I don't know how big the player base is now for D4, though. I don't think it's anywhere near the size of Path of Exile. But I think it's definitely in a better place. I think they just lost a lot of cred for having a not like I think people, when they want a game like this, it's like a dungeon crawler, they want an end game on release, which in my opinion is understandable. A lot of games have tried releasing without an end game, and it's failed completely. Like, one of my favorite games, gameplay-wise, that got canceled, that didn't have endgame on release, was Anthem. Anthem was a fantastic game. Absolutely fantastic. It's still my favorite gameplay to exist. And what happened? It got canceled because people didn't play it because there was no endgame. And they got rushed to pushing to production because they just wanted money. And the game died because of it. It had the highest potential of any crawler that I'd seen. Oh. Kitty cat is back. I haven't used a potion in a hot minute. Who the hell hit me? Boss fight, and then Astaroth. Alright, Astaroth. Where is your portal? I would actually kill for a legendary Heraldic Seal to drop here. I might be in too low of a torment, but that would be so nice having a 6 slot. Since they've added it to Diablo, I have not had one.
Did you think it was over? Oh, wanderer, we've only just begun.
The loot. That's beautiful. Oh, yeah. No, and I think that's fair. I think endgame needs to be clear from the beginning, and then it needs to be accessible within a decent time frame, which is still MapleStory's issue, right? And I think MapleStory, the issue that they've gotten to the point is because of like endgame includes like potential, hidden potential, scrolling, etc. And that has created so many things that like min-maxing gets you to the next tier instead of just like, hey, I can grind this game for 72 hours and I'm at endgame. Obviously, at the same time, it's because MapleStory is also a forever game. There's no seasons. They just keep releasing content on the same, like on top of each other. When advancing the next dungeon, 2 additional heretic portals appear. I'm down. All right, we got hella loot to go through. Oh my god. Let's sort. I like to keep like one of every unique. So this is our next builds tab. This is our mythics tab. Your boss has been announced as well, and I'll probably be clearing the current for the first time. Yeah, it's too much at this point. I think they've just added too much content that people can't really get to it within a decent time frame before the next one comes out unless you are whaling. Which sucks. %, 100% big. Mad Idol, Word Skin, Yen's Blessing, Midnight Sun. I might sell this because they actually have been getting a good amount for them. Let's see if we have any actual gear upgrades though. So that's ancestral, no. Gloves. Resource cost region reduction is pretty big. Life on hit's pretty nice. Also wouldn't mind. Dot multiplier is pretty good. Lucky hit, attack speed, and core skills. Like the core skills upgrade. Another part of it is that each boss is relevant because each boss drops. Yeah, but that's the thing, right? Is like MapleStory has it where bosses are dailies, monthlies, or weeklies. A game like Diablo, obviously because it's seasonal, sure, but I'm still gonna compare the two. Is like in order to get to the next boss, you have to do the previous boss tier, farm it for months to get all of the pieces for the full set. Then you have to enhance it, then you have to scroll it, then you have to pot it. And by that point, the next set of bosses have already been released, or the set after, and now you're behind again. And like that's just too much. And the bosses are not repeatable. I think if bosses were repeatable, it would solve a lot of issues. But that's my opinion. Obviously, I don't. Maybe I'm not too knowledgeable, but I think that would solve a lot.
Apart,
realistically. Let's do that. So we get a lot of our codices. 20 extra bosses that I have to fight. Exactly. That's way too many. And it's because it's a forever game. Like, at some point, they have to choose what they want to keep around, in my opinion, and get rid of the rest.
Mainlander, what brings you?
Okay, so we should have most of our augments now. I still don't think we have toxins, do we? No, we don't have debilitating toxins. We don't have planes. Okay. We got disobedience. We need supremacy. We have Moonrise. Alright, so we were missing 2 more codices. Weekly systems are outdated. I like to change it to... Yeah, and that's... Yeah, but the thing is, with how much the content they have to do, you can't, like, have it come down to a weekly... You can't have it come down to a FOMO system. Where because someone couldn't log in for a day or 2 that they miss out. Instead, they could then spend their day off from work all day grinding the same boss over and over and over again. That would solve so many issues. How is this 125 spent? I think just having the ability to repeatedly farm something over and over again is a lot more beneficial. And especially in a game with that much content, you kind of have to have that be an option. Crafting material drop rate, bonus XP equals skills. We'll do that. I don't know if this is needed. Although, we can reroll this to a different one, so we'll keep it. Let's see. Talismans. So that's trash. 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 Trash.
Mainlander, what do you seek?
Alright, let's change this to Torment 5, because I don't think Mapstone would ever do that, so just if you... I think if they don't, their game... I mean, their game is already dying, like, slowly, unfortunately. I think they kind of have to make changes like that sooner than later. Otherwise, they're going to start losing more and more people. I don't think there's any way around it for them.
A legendary prize for the mainlander.
Fine strikes.
An excellent pull, my friend.
Comprehension.
It's worth some. Hey, it's worth something. Not an excellent pull, my friend. Terrible. Can't stop there. Come on, one more.
Damn, this chick is like literally telling me to gamble. Did you hear her? Her voice lines. Wait, that's actually so funny.
Game of chance? No. A legendary prize. Terrible. Can't stop there. Come on, one more.
Yeah, that last line.
Damn. They can't all be winners, can they?
That's actually so funny.
It's damn. Nice.
Oh, we got a unique.
Next one will be even better.
That's a low roll. I already have it too.
Yeah.
Oh god, not a single freaking legendary. Jesus. Can we make a legendary? Adds a random affix to an item. Upgrade to legendary. Oh, you probably want to choose one that's good, like this guy. Barrier and fire. Why is there so much fire damage multipliers? Jesus. Eluding. Relenting. Interdiction is not bad. I think it's for the other build. Upgrade to Mythic. You need Pandemonium Fragments. Where do we get Pandemonium Fragments? Huh. Right. We could upgrade to Uniques, but we don't have any Uniques we're missing. Poison damage. Okay, chance poison. Core skills. Use that. What else it says? I guess realistically we can just roll these for trying to get more. The fuck is a mythic? Mythics are the tier above uniques. Like Shaco's Mask is one. It's essentially like really rare items, but they have it now where you can upgrade uniques to the mythic tier. You get one early on, and I was using it for a while just because it's really good. Like this is it here. Where essentially you can upgrade this. So the one I got was a unique that was upgraded to mythic instead of a mythic item out of the box, which there's not many left. There's a few. Let's see. I would assume. Oh, did they just make all of them uniques now? No, there's no way. Yeah, okay, here we go. Mythic unique. So there's a few like Endariel's Visage, Harlequin Crest, aka Shaco Mask. They have a chance to drop from like anywhere, but realistically you can get them from what's it called? Like the harder of the bosses. Let's see. The ones that use greater layer keys. And there's also another key tier above them, the superior layer keys. They have different tiers of bosses now. So like the Butcher is the second tier. But if I want to get mythics, I have to start doing third tier bosses.
Chart the course. Where do we strike?
Like this one here, right? This is Return to the Malignant Barrow. That's just saying to go do a regular boss kill, which I'll probably go do that path. That sounds fun. Nightmare Dungeon, Infernal Hordes, defeat Varshan. Oh, we have to do Greater Helltide. No, okay. We're gonna reroll. Escalation Dungeon again, maybe. It's kind of tedious doing them. Let's do Kurast. Another Escalation Dungeon. We'll do Pit, Helltide, that.
May the light go with you.
Oh, why is my neck? My neck is sore. Oh. Season rewards. Nice. Okay. Defeat any layer boss in Torment 4 or higher to earn rewards. I guess we can go do that real quick before we progress much more. I guess what I can do is look to see what unique is required for the next. It's Ring of Writhing Moon. Drops from Lord Azir. So let's go kill Lord Azir. So I want to get to that build as soon as I hit 175 Paragon. Which he should be over here. Oh, yes, I remember this boss now. It's been a while. Big damage. see, did we get the ring? No. Midday hunt. No. So we did not get the ring. We will run it again. Oh god, my sound. Oh, I'm so sorry if my sound is sounding terrible. I can't do anything about it until this boss is dead. Oh, my ears. Alright. Restart audio. Alright, we're back. Is that it? Nothing sounds still okay, so maybe it was just through me. Alright, we just got hella Paragon. Let's see, Paragon. I guess we could start working towards 175. So... refund all, confirm. We are going up to here. Boom, 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 boom. Where's fitness? Fitness goes here still. This goes up to yellow. This goes down to yellow. This goes up to here. And then we attach Prodigy's tempo. Preview with the legendary in bottom right. Yeah, this right here is the big one for this build. Because we're spamming our core, we can reduce all of our skills cooldowns by 30%, aka just spamming all of our abilities. It is a big piece of this. So we go up here, go this way, go across to the yellow, go up right to this. Here, go straight up to the socket. We put in ritual. Go left 2, down to that. Go up here. We have the intelligence bonus. Nice. No, I just refunded and reset. I'm respecing the Paragon tree right now. Yeah, I have to respec every once in a while because, like, before I was just going for only the legendary nodes, which are really good, but it's also great if you can hit the glyph socket ones. So that way you can just properly scale, I guess is the best way to put it. And then we want Vicious Shield. Vicious Shield. Legendary top mid. Right there. Attach. We go straight across all the way to the yellow. Down this way. This one's spirit. Okay. Oh, thank you. We have the 40 decks in the range. Okay. This goes up until yellow. Go across, get our legendary node. Alright. I guess the question was, did we get our ring? And we still did not. Do you know that mythic I showed you like 5 minutes ago? The one I got for free through the season? Oh, okay. Okay, a lot of rings. We got it. Let's go. And we got mid-roll. That's not bad. That's for the next build. Perfect. Yeah, I remember. I can't wait till you finish expand. Oh, yeah. No. You go ahead and say be right back. You can go ahead and step away. I'll do. I can explain it later.
The wilderness is my home, but this will do.
So let's just for reference, we can put these two next to each other. This is mandatory for our next build.
You can take what's left.
Okay. So we also need Widow's Web, which is from Duriel. Okay. Let's go get our tree.
It is done.
Oh. Ooh, create a collection of talismans. Yes, please. Oh, it's beautiful. A unique charm. Hello. Oh, Oh, that's sick though. I like that. Beru, Foba. So yeah, give me 1 second. I can explain what I was going to say. So dealing direct. So did we want a 2-set or a 3-set of the red? We want a 2-set. We want a 3-set of these guys. Okay. Let me go back. Remember the mythic unique, right? The one I got for free. There's 2 types of mythic uniques now. There's ones that you can kind of craft and are upgrades to uniques like this helmet or this weapon. Those are like I would say like those are upgraded mythic uniques. And there's like the natural mythic uniques. I haven't gotten one yet. But I can craft one if I finish this Torment 6 one here and use these guys. I think this I can use to craft one. This gives me one for free. There's mythic, yeah, just a free mythic unique. So for example, here's the mythic unique that I got for free, which I said was the upgraded version. And then the regular version I actually just got as a drop. So you can see like here's the 2 weapons side by side. Much different, but this mythic unique is so much better. Right? Like look at its basic skills deal 234% damage. That looks like it's max roll for everything. And it has a better unique line than the basic one. 140 to 180, 182 to 234. That's like what, 50% increase? 30%? Something like that. So that's essentially one of the mythic uniques. When I get one of the other mythic uniques that exist in the game, I'll definitely walk you through that one. But those ones have just like usually best in slot skills. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, I guess like primals. Primals were a little bit different, right? Because they have ancestral, which is like this chess piece, which means the asterisk line has the best roll. And you can get ancestrals with like 4 asterisks. That would be a primal from D3, essentially. So it's kind of close, yeah. Well, but primals also had increased stats, didn't they? They were like a certain percentage more. Yeah. I'm thinking about it now. Cast speed. Cassie brought me cheese and crackers. I think I actually like the Jaguar cast speed better. I feel like 9% dex is kind of big too. Exploiters. Alright, so we need to go kill Duriel. Has a CLA. So this guy here that I'm about to kill, he's the tier, like a tier 2 boss. The one I just farmed like 3 or 4 times is a tier 1 boss. Yeah, 25% more. I guess it would be the same then. So they, like I said, they're kind of copying D3 in a lot of ways because D3 was really flushed out by the time D4 came out. Why can't I do anything? What the fuck? I forgot how this boss works. I think I have to stand behind him. Oh. Alright, we're doing some pretty good damage. Doing some good deeps. Cast ult. We're stunned. We're good. Oh my god, we dodged it. Nope, we died. Okay, so I did not dodge the one-shot mechanic. Fuck. This boss. It's not the fire. Oh no, I'm dead again though. I died to the one shot again. God damn it. I don't know what's causing the fireballs. It's really bizarre. Oh, I didn't replace my gloves. Augment. No. 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 Maybe it's this? The first part of it? You invoke up to 11 base course skills from your primary spirit hall split. Do I have a core skill? Oh yeah, but I got the build had me put a point in this. So that's this. That's what those fireballs are. That makes sense now. Okay. I did figure it out. Yeah, so those look like little quills shooting out. So every 50 meters I move, they automatically go out on their own. God, I hate this boss. That stun is... Oh my god, I died immediately again. Okay. Let's see what that ability actually does. I don't know. It doesn't really do anything special. Just does damage. Increased damage after evading. Consume storm feathers, which I shouldn't really have any. I feel like I should have this. Makes them vulnerable if anything. Let me double check this. No, it says to have it on bonus feathers. Oh yeah, well, Monk was broken in D3. And they've turned Spiritborn into like a pseudo monk now with your builds. It's a lot of like fist related stuff. Because monk doesn't exist in D4.
My demons are
Oh wait, I
quiet
have a
here.
plain rake. So rake also gets called too. Oh, let's counterattack. Rake. Conjure claws. So we're gonna have our quills make them vulnerable instead now. Exploding. Deals 100% increased damage, man. Comes a Gorilla skill. Well, it's Eagle and Jaguar to begin with. Getting a stack of Resolve. More CDR. Reach stack of Ferocity, Rakes, Vigor costs. But these will just be done automatically. I think this is fine. I think it was a typo to say get the other one instead of the make vulnerable. That feels wrong. No, he got me again? Dude, I can't tell that one-shot move apart from any other ability. That's crazy. What the hell? I'm just gonna have to like dodge everything. Big damage here. Now he's up against the wall. I'm dead. Fuck me, dude. I got stunned. I've got the damage. I just don't know this one-shot mechanic. It's really bizarre. We have no armored hide that gives you unstoppable. Like, unstoppable is usually imperative on every single build. But we have nothing giving us unstoppable. So we can't be CC'd. Move, move! Oh. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, I'm out. Oh. Okay. We phased them. Oh! Alright, let's go repair. Let's go repair. Alright. Run it back. I will do this. I just gotta not try to cheese the boss. And actually do mechanics. Sir. We're doing hella damage. Alright, we phased him. Let him do his thing. He runs to a wall. He's gonna burrow. You should spawn maggots. I'm stunned. I'm not dead. We're good. Dodge. Dodge. Get away from the wall. I don't like this. I'm not dead. Oh my god. No, no, no. Walk towards me. I don't like you over there. Yeah. Alright, big damage. I think we just kill him here. Easy. All it took was learning the boss mechanics again. It's been a while. That wasn't a quest reward? The fuck? Well, neither of those were the pieces I need for the next build. We need the Widow's Web Amulet. And we also need Loyalty's Mantle. So this is the only boss that drops that. The Mantle. Drops from Bardic. Oh my god, we'll have to farm Bardic. Fuck. Actually, there's a chance we already got one. Okay. That's actually okay. Oh, we got max with that? Fuck yeah. Is that worth anything? Might be part of the build. Alright, let's do one more. And let's go back to our map. I'm dead. I'm alive. Now I'm dead. Now I'm dead. My vision was down.
I'm sorry, my friend.
I just gotta stop going after him when he's at the wall. I know what's happening. I know what he's going to do. Yet I keep doing it. Like a motto. Yep, exactly. They know what's gonna happen. And they still do it anyway. Alright, big deeps, big deeps, big deeps. Okay, okay, okay. Holy damage. We love to see it. Let him be at the wall. Go ahead and burrow, you filthy fuck. We're stunned. We're not dead though. He's going to a wall. Let him go to a wall. Don't come out towards me. Okay. Alright, and he should be dead here. Yep. Big damage. Alright, we need the Amulet Widow's Web. Amulet? I have a feeling this is just a legendary though, sadly. Let's see. Widow's Map, we got it. 280 out of 300 too. That's actually big. Alright, cool. That's 2 pieces of the next build that we need. I still think it's hilarious that they still have this in the game. Thorns has not been good in D4 since the beta. And in the beta, it was too OP that they had to nerf it to shit. And now it just has not recovered since. Tree of Whispers has a chance to trigger ambush. Sometimes include bosses. Oh, yeah. Can I not? Upgrade. It got cucked immediately in D4, yet they still have it around. I think they're trying to bring it back with like the Paladin class, but I don't think it's as good anymore. It's just kind of shit. Yeah, Thorns has always been a fun idea and like fun when executed well. In all games. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, we keep one of each legendary. So we can go over here. This is not part of our build, but this is. I guess we don't have the helm from Bartok. Godslayer, Lucians. That's our only two helms? Yeah. Okay. So we do need to kill Bartok, which means we gotta do more. Nice. 86 out of 100. This is 45 out of 50. Okay. They upgrades?
You can still use these.
I don't think they are.
Don't dally. Hand it over.
No. 43 instead of 45. Oh. Okay. Disobedience we have equipped. So I don't think we have planes. Okay. We don't have debilitating toxins. Well, whatever. The build is coming along quite nicely. We still need 67 Paragon points. Paladin was hella fun in D3. Keen and I loved the pony build, where the one where you could charge your horse into the battle and did a shit ton of damage. It was just so satisfying. Alright, let's go to here. So we need to do Undercity. It's a shame we also got the wrong unique charm. We got a great one, but we got the wrong one. Let's see, masterworking mats, runes, war, talisman items. I'm kind of down for talismans. We don't have obols. Let's go with more armor. Oh my god, Chicken Run Witch Doctor was actually great. God, the power and speed on that was so good. I think they finally patched, like, nerfed it, though, in one of the later seasons that I played. Where it actually just wasn't a viable build anymore. Because they did still nerf and buff every season. But yeah, Chicken Doctor was so much fun. Why is our time so low? Holy hell. Okay, there we go. Woo. Yeah, it was way too weird because all you needed was it was really broken, especially when it was the seasonal journey set for witch doctors. Because it was just so good early on that you could use it to get to any build really easily. Just because of the speed clearing of the rifts. Which they essentially brought rifts back in the form of pit. What the hell? Who the hell almost one-shot me? Chill. Oh, there's a boss down here. that time limit extension.
Will be tested now.
Ugh, I don't want to do Bardock. I think we kind of have to. I might be able to bump it up to tier 6 for normal content, but maybe not bosses. Grotesque Doctor will emerge soon. Bring it on, bitch! Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, sick, we got another one of these. Okay. So we have a 3 of the 5 we need for the next build. Which is enough for this 3 set. Wow. Those sets are really good. Jesus. So next is Pit. Alright. Apparently past midnight here. Jesus, wait, midnight. You're in Europe. Yeah, I'm gonna start. I'm been telling myself to slowly get back into it. It's just taking time to actually get that ball rolling. Is the best way to put it. But I will be trying more. Yeah.
May you find your way back.
Thank you for stopping by. Mucho apreciado. Have a good one, Shu. Safe travels. my god, I got it. Alright, well, once we get the 175 Paragon, we can officially move over to the new build. We got all of our uniques. We got most of the legendaries. Let's double check what is actually mandatory for this. Where do I keep seeing 175?
You're being so cute. You're so cute. You're so cute. See you together. It's lovable.
Hmm.
Dada.
Hi. Dada.
I cannot be in the wilderness. This will do.
What? There. Oh. Like reversal, click to comments. This, although I think what we need to do. So we don't need a helmet. We do need gauntlets and we do need gloves. Oh, I need. If we get a Shattered Vow, I will be ecstatic. But I don't know if we can actually switch just yet. So I think, yeah, we need legendary gear to replace slowly. So we need a legendary staff. I think that's it. These can stay. We need debilitating toxins, which is actually super big for us. My God. I guess we could try rolling buddies.
Not much, is it? That looks
Let's keep
good.
going with this
I
until
can
we
fix it.
are confident we can do a full switch. It's a nice little boss. So Realm Walker in 4 minutes. Craft a mythic unique, we can't yet. We need Torment 6, which I think we could do Torment 6. Corrupted Reaper summoned within the Pandemonium threshold. I don't know if we'll finish it in 5 minutes. But I think we can do Tears Torment 6. Fuck. We have to do pit 6. Wait, to do 2 paths. Okay. Damn it.
It's what I do.
It is done.
I will need another ring.
Back to it then.
And it. Oh, sorry. Try again.
So let's bump this to Torment 6. We want convergence. With
Did I count it out right?
well, damage over time and all damage multiplier. We could try re-rolling. No, I don't think it's worth it. We don't want crit, right? Debilitating toxins has gotta be a defensive.
Oh, glad that's done.
Summon within the pandemonium threshold. Pandemonium threshold.